The Supreme Court's ruling on tariffs is deeply disappointing.
After last Friday's U.S. Supreme Court ruling, which struck down Donald Trump's tariffs using an emergency powers law, the president announced a 10% global tariff, increasing it to 15% the following day.
There is a pro and a con to the news from last Friday.
Ron Marcolin is Divisional VP of Canadian Manufacturers and Exporters in New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island.
The pro certainly is now we have the legal limit, so that's a very positive thing. And in fact, President Trump was obviously in error to do the tariffs in the first place.
But Marcolin says nobody should be expecting any significant change in the short term, especially with the threat of new tariffs to come.
So first things first, we're looking at the non-CUSMA compliant goods. So really the 15% of goods that are not compliant to CUSMA or the free trade agreement with Mexico and the United States. Secondly, then it relates to, well, what is that rate? So if it does go up by another, say, 5% or even 15%, that of course is counterproductive. That is yet again another hindrance to manufacturing in Atlantic Canada.
New Brunswick Premier Susan Holt says the U.S. Supreme Court ruling wasn't a surprise, adding that she's not expecting it to change the Trump administration's tariff plan going forward.
We're not sure that the Supreme Court's decision will have bearing on their actions and what they choose to do in other ways, because as you would have seen, New Brunswick is more and more feeling the impact of the reduction of business from the U.S.
The court ruling adds another layer to negotiations of the United States-Mexico-Canada trade agreement, which will happen this summer. Nick Moore, CTV News, Fredericton.